Hi guys.
Hi.
We just wanted to hop on and share a little bit about coaching. So we are here on a coaching retreat this weekend and just have gotten a lot of questions recently about what coaching is, what we do, how we got started, and then how we're here on this retreat together. So we're just going to share a little bit about that. I feel like I need to take my sunglasses off, but you'll have to excuse the dark circles under my eyes. So for me, I got started when I was freshly postpartum. Had always been a runner beforehand and decided I needed something different. Decided to jump in with at-home workouts in an accountability group, even though I had no idea what it was. And it was the group and being with other people who were doing the same thing that really kept me going. And I have not been consistent with health and fitness ever until that solution. And I felt so strongly that I had finally found something that worked that I could stick with, because that's always been my biggest problem. As a runner, I would sign up for a race, train for the race, and then not run again for 6 months. And then I would be like, I need another race so that I can keep working out. And this solution, by having these workouts that I could do from home when my kids were there, but also had a group to plug into that would keep me going, that was the biggest thing for me. And once I found, wow, I'm consistent for a week, a month, now it's been 2 months, 3 months, I decided to sign up as a coach to help other women who were feeling the same way that I was feeling, just defeated, like nothing was working. I was starting to feel like, gosh, what is wrong with me that I can't do anything with any kind of consistency? So when I found this, I wanted to share with other women there are options that you can do from home and also have a community that will help you stick with it. So that's a little bit about my story.
My story, I was asked to coach years ago and probably had the same maybe reservations and hesitations that if you're watching this that you might be having, like, it's not for me, no one would join me, what are people gonna think? So I just passed it off. I had tried Beachbody workouts, but I just said it wasn't for me at the time. Well then, fast forward a few years, I again, like Jess, was always just a runner. Running was the end-all be-all workout, but at the time I had a nagging injury. I knew I needed to incorporate strength training. Going to the gym just wasn't an option because I had 2 children, and I was really struggling with my mental health and going through a really difficult time with secondary infertility, that it was almost like the perfect storm. I was like, I don't know what I need to do, but I need to do something different. And I also have a dietetics degree, so I've always wanted to mesh helping others and my dietetics and teaching degree together somehow. So it was like all these things happening, and I swear I said, I need a sign, like what should I do? And that's when I saw Jess posting about her journey with coaching, and I was like, this must be it. And so I messaged her, like, I want to join you. I signed up as a coach right away, and for me, what I really love, I love everything that Jess said too, the accountability. I have been more consistent, and I have found that I love these workouts even more.
Yes.
Drink
There goes my
fell over.
drink. No.
Even more than running. Like now I'm definitely a fair weather runner, and I love these at-home workouts, the convenience, the quality, the community of the group. And I love that one of the parts of our jobs is to work on ourselves, our mindset, and do personal development. That has helped me so much, change my mindset, my perspective on things. I would probably say before I started coaching, I really looked at the negative and had more of a Debbie Downer kind of outlook, but working on yourself and just growing. I always say, like, I want to help people change from the inside out, and I love that that's like our mission. Yes, the physical results are great too, but you got to change from the inside, and that's what I love the most about it. So
perfect.
Yeah.
So I've heard these stories a billion times. So I love, because we're all very different. So I started, basically I was a gym rat, but I couldn't get to the gym. Jess posted on Facebook, one of her groups. I was like, okay, that sounds good. Jess and I were acquaintances. Our kids are the same age. She has a bonus kid, but our 2 other kids are the same age. I'm like, that's great, that's fine. So when you sign up, you get a month of a superfood shake. I loved it. I absolutely loved it, but I had a very hard time justifying continuing the subscription with the price. So I went to Jess about it, and she was like, well, why don't you coach? you can earn commissions, help pay for your shake. And I was like, all right. So I didn't really go active, like all in, posting on social media. I just kind of talked to my friends. I'm like, hey, do you want to sign up to pay for my superfood shake? Well, then Jess said, like, why don't you come to some team calls on Zoom? And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I get on the team calls, and the whole community I completely fell in love with. I'm definitely the one who has said for years, like, my friend card is full. I don't want any more friends. I definitely don't want female friends, because I've been burned in the past, and it was just one of those things. My walls were up, and definitely, like, this has completely opened my eyes. Jess and I were acquaintances, and I didn't know Erica before all of this. We actually really spent time together last year at this trip for the first time ever. And now we talk to each other every single
day.
solitary day. To the point that my kids will hear their voices on message and like, yeah, Miss Erica, Miss Jess on there.
Yep.
And for me, what it has done for me, it is given something that is just mine. So this is mine. This is not my husband's, my family's, yes, the financial benefits have helped my family. The actual groups and everything is for my mental health and well-being.
Yep.
So that's me.
I know, and now we're here on this retreat together. So Erica and Jen are my top 2 coaches, and also 2 of my best friends, which is incredible. And I'm treating them to this trip this weekend for being a certain rank. So we have different ranks within the company that you reach by helping a certain amount of people. And you do that on your time, whatever works for you and whatever your goals are. And that's one of the coolest things about this business too, is you can do it very casually, or if you really want to build, the sky is the limit for that. And you can earn multiple trips per year. We have conferences that you can go to. We have our Success Club trip, which is when we were in Punta Cana. We have different retreats like this, and
Went to Florida in February.
Florida
Vegas
in February.
January.
Vegas. I mean, that's the coolest thing also is, like, I don't think any of us did a whole lot of traveling before this, especially as moms, right? We have that feeling of guilt as a mom of like, well, you know, just those guilty feelings. But when you earn these trips and you can say, because of the impact that we've had, we are able to go and celebrate, it's like the best of both worlds. And I think we've traveled like 5 times this past year to really cool places. And that's one of the huge perks of this business too. So here we are, we're enjoying the weekend, a little rest and relaxation. We've had trips from like crazy Vegas to now this is like R&R, and
chill.
Both are amazing in their own ways. And so,
and we're having our not water beverages in our very
drank
cute
our
cups.
water and shake earlier. And the other cool thing though I love about the job is that you can do it on your own time. Yes, you can earn trips, but there's just this sense of that you are helping others and
not get bit.
I love too that we're in this together. When you sign up, I know that was a fear of mine. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, there's so many resources, so much help. You are never alone.
Yes.
We would help. We help our coaches get to this point and how to earn these things, and just we still ask questions and help each other along the way. So,
and that's the cool thing too, because oftentimes with women in general, it seems like there's so much competition. And in this community, that's just not there. Like, it's all about sharing the resources that we have, and we all try to help each other get better and have more of an impact. And as we've often said too, signing up as a coach, like, none of us went to college for this. Nobody knows what they're doing before they start. Nobody. No coach has ever known what they were doing before they got started. And what's really cool is when you join our team, we have a really big community of resources where you can get as many trainings as you want, and then you also have the mentorship of whatever coach you sign up with. Whichever of us you sign up with as your coach will help you one-on-one as well. So
when you said like hesitations of women, so the very first, I'll tell us real quick, when we went to our upline's house, I was terrified. Because walking into a room of women, I'm like, nope. And literally walked in, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like nice, and they're hugging and they're helping, and I just started coaching. And it was very odd to me because that's not usually my history with women.
That's so true.
So that just is just something too, like, I really did not expect it. Like, I just was very guarded and didn't need to be.
And so I was pleasantly surprised.
Very pleasantly surprised.
I was the same way before my first big retreat, which was in Florida. I went with Mike. He was invited as well, but I did not know a single soul. He and I were going down there to stay in a house with people that we had never met for 5 days. And I was so nervous. I hemmed and hawed over every single thing that I packed. What was I going to wear? Did I have the right makeup? Was my hair done? Were my nails done? All the things. And as soon as I got there and met everybody, it was like none of it mattered. We wore clothes like this all day, every day,
most of the time.
and no makeup most days, hair up like this. And it's just such a refreshing feeling to know that like appearances and all of that stuff, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like, and that's,
Just
our
being
kids.
real and
Such a
genuine.
good
Yes.
community team.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. So that's a little bit about it. Whatever other questions you have, please feel free to reach out to us, ask us anything. We are an open book. We would love to have you join our team. It is truly the most fun, and we would love to help you get started. So have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.